When did universal suffrage begin? Have you ever wondered how the right to vote became a universal right for all adults? The journey to universal suffrage is rich and complex, shaped by liberal ideas and social movements over centuries. Universal suffrage means that all adult citizens can vote, regardless of wealth, gender, or social status. This concept began to take shape in the late 18th and 19th centuries as liberal thoughts on equality and democracy gained traction. One of the first major milestones in this journey was the French Revolution in 1789. This event introduced the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen, which laid the groundwork for liberal principles. While this document marked a significant step forward, it primarily granted voting rights to adult men, leaving women excluded. This reflected the social norms of the time, where political rights were mainly for men. Throughout the 19th century, many Western nations began to expand voting rights from a small group of property-owning men to all adult men. This shift is known as universal male suffrage. It was a key achievement for liberalism, aligning political power with the principle of consent of the governed. Thinkers like John Locke argued for this idea, emphasizing that government should reflect the will of the people. However, women still faced barriers, as societal structures often kept them from participating in politics. The complete realization of universal suffrage came later, with the extension of voting rights to women. New Zealand made history in 1893 by becoming the first country to grant all adult women the right to vote. This was a significant moment, as it marked a broader commitment to equality and individual rights within the framework of liberalism. Other countries followed suit in the early 20th century, gradually recognizing women's rights to vote. From a liberal perspective, universal suffrage is a natural extension of individual liberty and equality before the law. Early liberals supported expanding suffrage to protect individual rights and limit arbitrary power. However, they were also cautious about rapid changes, fearing the rise of populism. Over time, liberalism fully embraced universal suffrage as essential for a just and democratic society. In summary, the journey to universal suffrage began in the late 18th century with the push for universal male suffrage in revolutionary France. This movement expanded throughout the 19th century, culminating in women's suffrage in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. This progression reflects liberalism's evolution toward greater political equality and democratic participation.